sign. A sign doesn't load in. All right, that's good to know.
Oh, they changed the...
Their names will pop up in a second.
Okay.
They changed that as well. So now things kind of load in stages. I noticed when we loaded into the next lobby. So I had the same thought of, oh, gosh, you can't see the names anymore, but don't worry, nameplates will pop up.
Right.
It's just so all the other assets can load, and that way your game doesn't bump into so many problems right as you're trying to load all of it at once. And remember, we are lower than the normal amount. 64 is our max amount here for game number 1 out of 5 of the PUBG Esports Beat Esports Invitational number 2. It is esports, but it's Beat Esports.
Beat Esports. We got there, man. And at the end, you know, I don't think anybody's crashed. Even if they did, I think we're going to keep going at this point in time.
Well, of course, you can reconnect. Last time it wasn't an issue of crashing.
Right.
It was somebody got moved at the last second, right? As
I'll maintain my innocence till the end of the day. I don't think I touched him.
Well, that's fine. No, somebody could have misclicked. I mean, you know, things happen. But now you can reconnect. So very easy to hop back in. But press M for a second. Let's just get a feeling for this new map mod. Well, what are you doing, big guy? Zoom it out. Let's look at what we got here. So, hot spots to land. We talked about Picado, where the stadium is. Los Leones, of course, is that big kind of main city where you'll see a lot of people land, a lot of places to hide there. Kind of curious to see what the TSM strat will be. You know, they're always notorious for flying off to the side of the map.
North Georgia pool.
Yep, pretty much every game. And I guess when that's not an option, just, you know, general game plan, ride the edge, get vehicles, get some free loot, and then slowly push in and make sure nobody can wrap around behind you. So there'll be a team that we'll want to keep an eye out for as things continue.
Where's the plane at? It should be coming here in a moment once we find out.
Why didn't it jump aboard? Here, just hop on a... Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we're on.
We're on, baby.
And we're going to see where everybody drops. Already some people from Noble dropping.
Sounds? I don't think we're getting game sounds.
Yeah, I mean, I have it on. It should be working.
No, we're not. I'm not hearing or seeing anything on the... What happened to our game sounds?
I don't know why it's not working.
Maybe just double check the settings and... oh, now we're getting...
Do you hear it? You can see it in audio output, yeah. I think we have it. It's just really quiet.
Okay, maybe it's just quiet. We'll see.
We'll turn it up here in a minute. But we have a lot of people heading to Los Leones already. Looks like one team moving into Impala. This is going to be Tempo Storm, by the way. EG moving into La Banditita. 2 teams actually getting pretty close to the edge here. We have FlyQ and another squad heading down towards the south area.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we do have game sounds. Phew. I got very nervous.
I knew it because I turned it on beforehand. I was like, there's no way it's not working. So we'll see FlyQ and another
so
squad.
We have one team headed to Picado, the spot that I was talking about quite a bit. Some big loot there. Who was it that was flying over to Picado? What were the names?
Looks like it is Totality.
Aha, Totality. So we'll see what loot they're able to pick up.
This is going to be the most interesting thing if these 2 teams fight. It doesn't look like it, though. FlyQ is heading to a different area. It looks like the other team is going off into the distance, maybe trying to find a car. Already some fighting happening over, though, into, I think this is going to be San Martin. So there's a couple of teams around here. There were people close by, but it looks like Optic as well as TSM kind of driving in this similar direction. I think maybe falling.
Yeah, San Martin, one of those more central locations. It does look like TSM has actually landed pretty central.
Yeah.
Kind of smack dab in the middle of the city. Check 6 also going to be nearby. One of the other vehicles that we hadn't mentioned, Mott, that new van, the 6-seater, I believe it is, or is it even more? Is it the 8-seater?
It's something like ridiculous.
It seats a huge amount. You could potentially get 2 squads in there. Doubt we'll see that, but still something to keep an eye out for. We've got a circle, and it is going to be northwest.
That's a very north circle. Considering what the plane ride was, this is very interesting. There's already a team here, which is pretty good, so good stuff from them.
Yeah. Relatively straightforward drop, just taking a moment to look at the map here. Teams very spread out, so we'll see this first circle be relatively passive. You know, unless somebody gets pretty unlucky, we probably won't see too much gunplay.
Maybe in Los Leones, E-United is close to Cloud9, solid FPS is there. So, and then this is the other person, Define Legit here, close by to FlyQuest. I mean, he's actually maybe just up the hill. FlyQuest is up here, Define Legit.
Yeah.
I thought there was another person around, but it seems that these 2 are on a different team.
And don't forget, folks, it sometimes takes those houses a little while to load. So when we jump to a new person, if it looks like they're out in the open, sometimes it takes a second for those structures to pop up. So just keep that on the back burner as we move from team to team in the action.
Envious and Check 6, pretty close in Hacienda del Patron in San Martin. In terms of everything else, though, there's really not going to be any action. There's a lot of teams drive. Oh, just as I say that, Optic Hector. They're taking out TSM right now. Hector's going to get dropped as Fish Games going in with the M16. AIM-PR is down as well, so we'll have to res him, but it doesn't look like there's going to be anybody else from Optic. So I believe that was the first kill going the way of TSM, and Optic 17 is too far away to help him out. So
okay, we might need to lower the game sounds just a pinch. That seemed. I was looking at the bars, and whew, that gunfire was brutal.
That's been turned down now.
Yeah.
Oh, Biggie, they're driving by. They're pretty far away,
they're
actually.
Pretty far. Not going to be able to see them. It looked close, and then you get your eyes to that ravine and realize how far off they are. Some of these teams on the edge are pretty much required to get vehicles now if they want to make it into the circle, especially where like FlyQ, Noble down there on the southeast. There's no way they're going to be able to make it on foot, even if they started walking like now, I think. So something else to keep in mind. They'll probably be able to find vehicles. It's fairly likely, but...
Look at the overlay, too, for the inventory space. They've definitely improved that, which is really nice, too.
Yeah, now you really have a good handle of what people are working with. Here, go back to this guy just so we can take it in for a second. Even just showing the kill count and whatnot as things continue. Looks like he's holding a med kit there, so you've got meds in the middle, and then that looks like the regen down bottom. Oh, that's the adrenaline syringe over there. It took me a second to see what was next to the painkillers.
If you somehow get the adrenaline syringe, which is pretty rare for the most part. So.
Yeah, it's not one you see too often.
No.
But, hey, occasionally it comes in handy.
We haven't seen any crates yet, which I'm interested to see how it will go once that happens. But this is going to be the battle I think that's going to be the closest. Optic versus TSM. As I say that, the crate is going to be flying on, and we'll see where the plane lands. But
those are your spidey senses tinkling there, Mott.
Oh, I just dropped over in the distance.
And I believe for this mode, the drops are totally regular. So it's standard default, no tweaking of the drops.
Double drop, by the way.
And both of them going to be in less accessible areas way off to the side of the map. We'll see if either of those teams go for it, but I don't think so, at least not yet. Nobody making a move.
So we'll see how this goes. Gambino's the closest team up here. They're pretty close to this. Optic, though, might get caught by Vish and the rest of the TSM crew. They know that they're in here, it feels like. TSM just seem to have an idea that there's going to be another team nearby. Although, look at Hypoc. He actually might have vision. I think he sees Vis and break, and he's going to get tagged at least once. He's going to already just immediately painkiller at this point.
Yeah, kind of across the way. I mean, we should just keep eyes on this stalemate.
I didn't mean to click off that. That was my bad.
I don't think we're going to see too much other action here, Mott, so we might as well just take this in and kind of see how things transpire. Maybe we could catch an early kill with these groups. Has eyes on him here, Hypoc. Might be able to take a couple of quick shots. He's going to go for it, but doesn't get much.
He's only got a 2x at this point. That was a tough shot. He actually managed to get a hit on it, too, which was pretty impressive. He's pretty low. So remember, Optic are playing 3v4 right now because they lost one of their players at the beginning of the game. That was TSM getting the kill, of course.
Yeah. The one and only kill that's happened yet this game. And no surprise to see a little bit of early traction around that that big stadium there.
Yeah, this is what you were talking about, this big stadium, and they have this in a lot of the different towns.
Yeah, there's multiple. Like we were talking about the one in Picado where Totality is taking over, but here we go. Some shots from Hypoc.
Oof, just missing on Vis. He actually now has a 4x that he just found, which is good news for him.
He's swimming in scopes. Vector on the ground there, not going to be too helpful. Not a very highly sought off after SMG.
So while this is happening, there's other teams currently driving. I don't want to look too much here because I want to make sure we catch this action. But there are a lot of teams driving into the circle now because it is getting to the 9 seconds left here on the circle setting. So we'll see what's going to happen.
One of the things I've also noticed, Mott, here, and I hope this doesn't jinx us, but it seems like just that first-person cam is a lot more crisp now. Like, we can actually follow their shots and say, oh, that was really close, whereas before it seemed like everything was going to be a miss until you see that blood splatter.
Yeah, that
the first-person spectating is really
and this
really
is, remember, at the beginning of the game when it was the roughest in terms of trying to find some of these kills. So
it feels like 16 teams is almost that magic number where
I agree.
The map isn't barren, but you're not bumping into those horrible performance issues when you've got 100 players still alive in that first 10 minutes.
So far, so good. Only one kill as far as I know. There's 63 alive, and yeah, that's actually correct. The first blood going the way of TSM getting Optic. A couple of teams driving like we talked about. Nothing else really happening. Noble is going to be maybe running into Tempo Storm at this point. They're pretty close by. But, again, a lot of teams driving through. We'll make sure we find any action potentially. Cloud9 about to run into E United in a different vehicle, as you can see up in these crossroads.
Okay, they've got the van. I see a little road wars here. Possible that somebody could jump out and go for a shot.
Let's see here. Guys.
It's a little bit different on the pro level with that kind of accuracy, and if you can pop tires, you can almost get a guaranteed kill.
It doesn't look like they're going to be able to take any shots here at this point right now. So we'll see what happens here. Just teams driving in at this point. Looks like I think they just took damage from driving up in here, this team at the top. Is there any other action happening? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I mean, they're pretty close by. Noble drove around Impala where the Tempo Storm team was.
Okay.
And they're able to get away. We have a team down Valle de Mar. They're going to have to drive out here pretty soon.
Yeah, this is the kind of great migration here as everyone gets into this first circle. Blue still only about 40% of the way through, so still a lot of time. But as we've seen, teams seem to favor getting in early, finding that positioning, and then not having to worry about getting stuck on the edge of the circle once the other teams have already kind of established themselves in a more prime location.
Is there anything else happening? I mean, these teams are taking damage, but I think it's just crashing into stuff.
No, I mean, this is honestly not too surprising. Teams do tend to scatter, and we've seen even those hot spots, once teams jump and see someone else is committed there, you'll see teams veer off and pick another hot spot. And the end result is that kind of web effect. Here are a couple of shots fired. Is it?
There's a Car 98 somewhere. I think they're just, that's not who I clicked on. All right. Tony V, they're taking shots. Here we go. They're going to try to take down Frolicker. And
pretty far shots, but again, if they pop a tire, if they maybe click somebody in the head.
This is going to be interesting. Frexus also driving up. So Cloud9, they're in force, 3 teams, but United sitting at this compound. We'll see if Tony V can't find a couple of shots here. This is not going to be easy.
Yeah, is this a Car 98 he's got here? Yeah, not the easiest weapon in this kind of a situation. You're really just looking for a headshot or a tire. The van, very slow to accelerate, especially when you're stuck on a hill like that. It's a dangerous situation to be in.
There's some lag happening now.
Yeah, and hard to tell if that's on the spectator side or if that's on his side, but either way. I think we can stay on this for now. Solid FPS trying to make it out, and it looks like Cloud9
They're just going to drive away, I think.
will be fine. He keeps getting caught in these little ridges, though, and I guess that is mostly just lag that we're seeing there as he tries to drive away.
I think they're not going to be able to get this kill. It's going to be tough. Yeah. Oh, they did blow up a car, I believe. I'm not sure if that was C9 getting destroyed.
Okay.
But any further
A noble effort. You miss all the shots you don't take, that's
yeah,
for sure.
For sure. Looks like there's a battle between Envious and a couple of teams driving up the mountain at this point, all the way up there. Is somebody sitting behind that tree? Looks like they're trying to find something, but they can't quite get it. And Envious is trying to cover the backside, Venerated rather, just to make sure they don't get jumped on. So anything else happening?
Still only one player down, so maybe a couple of shots that we've missed, but only one death. And it was on that one optic player.
Yep.
So they are down to 3, playing with a slight handicap as that first blue circle comes in.
Right.
Who do we have on the fringe here?
This is Ghost Gaming, I believe, is down here, McCoy and the crew. This team, we'll see if they can make it out. This is team number 10, Gale Force Esports.
Tempo Storm is also really south down there.
They're,
if you scroll out, they've got vehicles, so they should be just fine.
That's interesting, though.
But they are really riding the blue. This totally works for the first circle. I think it's also fine for the second circle as long as you've found an area where there's enough healing, you know, a couple of first aids, a couple of painkillers, and you can survive in this circle, no problem.
All right, let's check it on EG here. They're towards the crater fields at this point, right over the side.
Okay. And this is kind of the chaotic landscape that we were talking about. So many ridges here for Watts to hide in. The crater is a really exciting spot for a finish. The crater fields, as I guess they're called, Mott.
Yeah, this could be very interesting.
One of the more exciting regions of this new map, I think.
I was trying to click onto the crater fields, and there we go. So we can see what this actually looks like from a standpoint. Yeah, it's a lot of open area.
Yeah, some structures in the middle there that need to load in, and a circle
that could happen.
Just as we're talking here, jumps right on top of the crater field, so could be an ending worth watching.
Dude, this second and third circle are going to be nuts. There's nobody dead.
Yeah, we're going to have like probably another 5 minutes or so, and this thing is going to pop off. You're going to have that second great migration.
Oh, they actually got somebody on Cloud9, I believe. Envious are taking shots here on the hillside.
Okay, not able to find a great angle. It's a pretty far shot.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy for sure. But they're taking shots at Frexus here, who's now just going to be healing inside the hut, and he should be fine. So Envy just getting some shots onto Cloud9. There's definitely still some lag. I don't think that's on our end. I'm pretty sure it's server lag, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So more positioning game happening here. Looks like TSM and Optic are still pretty centered around that same town south of the crater fields. E United starting to push in as well.
Totality moving around. Looks like there's shots happening from EG's side.
I think, honestly, EG might have the best positioning, at least now. RNG could end up working against them. They might have to make a big move across one of the craters and all this open space. But all things considered, I think EG should be pretty happy with their positioning. It can pretty much cover every angle from that high point on the crater. Yeah,
I mean, they could get sniped potentially, but I don't think they're really in that dangerous of position now.
It'll also be interesting to see the TSM Optic battle as the blue starts to move in. We've still got 40 seconds before it starts moving, but they're both going to have to start making that push towards the craters, and that's where things could get a little
They should both have vehicles, I think, but we'll see if that actually turns into anything.
Yeah.
A lot of teams kind of approaching to Ghoul and EG's side. We'll see how this goes. They're going to drive away, it looks like.
Player's dead.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts that there's nothing really happening.
There's kind of two interpretations of a game with this tempo. Right, in some ways, okay, this is a little boring. We haven't seen too much action, but it's just building the hype for that moment when everyone tries to cross
I almost wish that people died earlier because it's going to be hard to check and find a lot of these kills when it's all happening like this. EG, they're taking shots here. It looks like Team 7, STK, trying to find something on Lush as well as Ghoul over the hillside.
All right, not a bad angle, though, to get a little pop shot.
Another team taking shots over here as a squad driving in. Define legit, but I don't think they're going to be able to want to fight. They need to get in this circle now. So,
all right. Motorbike up on the high ground. You want to scroll out real quick? How are our friends down south? Did they eventually make up? They're on their way now.
I mean, they're
that
full,
is Tempo Storm.
They're pretty much full energy. They can do this.
Yeah, playing Road Warriors here. They'll make it to the blue. They're taking additional damage now because that next blue circle is moving. So, not overwhelming by any means, but something to keep in mind. The longer you stay out, it will start to do progressively more damage.
Teams fighting. Envious looking up at the SSG. They seem to be fine now, though. What else is going on?
Check 6 also starting to make their move inward.
Yeah, they're pretty close to Frexus of Cloud9 at this point.
Moody also up on the high ground, so giving Frexus a little bit of cover.
Here we go. It looks like there's some shots. Define legit trying to get into the circle, but FlyQuest just denying them at this point. Define legit has to find the long way around to get into the circle at this point, which they might run into McCoy and Profi. And I think they actually, Define legit are taking shots, I believe, from Austin trying to get them onto FlyQuest. But
while all these cars move on the west side, the TSM movement is starting. Optic is already a step ahead of them, and let's see maybe one of these sides. It looks like Break. Looks like he had some eyes where he's going to be able to drive away.
Yeah, he's just got to run. It looks like Break has got to run in at this point. And anything else happening other than these teams driving in?
I don't think so. Not aside from what we've already seen, both Cloud9 and EG with pretty good positioning on the hill. This is a Cloud9 cam, I believe.
Yeah, this is Cloud9 8 times. He's trying to shoot down, I believe, another player across the way. United, I'm pretty sure. Not really hitting those shots, though. Envious is SSG. They're taking some shots here between each other. Both teams rather close.
And Envious finding the angles inside this little house, man. From far away, you just see this little tiny dark spot through that window. You're not sure what it is, and all of a sudden that muzzle flash as you get popped in the face.
Never fun. He's got eyes on SSG, trying to get some shots, but can't quite do it. Wow. It's not going to be quite the crater field circle, but
so look at that positioning from EG. So they're going to have the high ground as all of these teams have to either cross the craters or go around. Then you look at that opposite side. Once they have to push inward, you still have the high ground. You've got a pretty good inward push once you see where this next circle's going to be. So we'll have a minute before the blue starts moving. We'll see AIM PR on the bottom southwest side take a few shots at Optic. It's still this TSM versus Optic battle a little bit. Their way they're moving in. And again, both of them are going to have to push.
It's a classic battle. SSG finally taking some shots. They actually got knocked on cover fire as Noble is shooting them from a different angle, I believe. Natural taking some shots, trying to find whatever he can. Gunner trying to get up the hill. It's going to be close, taking a lot of shots. And he gets hit, but he doesn't go down. Not yet. One or two more shots will do the job, but Gunner able to get up the hill for now, it looks like.
Wow, he does just barely make it across. Almost goes too far with another opening there.
Looks like we have a battle between Smack and E United. TSM, Smack pushed up. He drops 2. He's going to finish him off as well. E United losing 2 of their players.
E United not where they wanted to drive up to. They are still going to be in this game. Looks like they've got 2 members left alive, but the 2 that got too close to TSM have been executed. Now long shots from
That's
AIM PR.
Optic as well. Biggie's going to get dropped by Los HD, and now 17 is also in trouble as well. He's out in the open field at this point, and he's getting shot from every which way. The pan! Oh.
Wow, that pan block actually might have been what saved him there. Pretty close stuff. Now it's check 6 on the high ground.
They finished off United.
They're going to find a kill, and it's check 6 versus EG.
Yeah.
They're firing shots across the way.
They're on the run. Looks like Lush can maybe hit some of these. I don't know if they still have the angle. They're below the ground at this point. They might just get out at this point.
Okay, finally, our Tempo Storm guys have joined the game.
SSG in trouble as well. Noble trying to put some damage onto that truck, but they couldn't quite get out. Now Nomi's still taking shots at Check 6 as they're out in the open yet again. Those are some long shots, my dude. He's got a 2x.
Those are some seriously long shots. And it looks like he's going to fall short with his M16.
That's tough. That's a tough shot for sure.
Yeah, not the ideal weaponry for that situation.
Ghost Gaming getting shot by, of course, FlyQuest Esports. McCoy on the run. They've knocked one down, although Shuro is dropped, I believe, by Check 6 on the other side. I believe they have shots coming in. I'm not sure who is taking down Shuro, but...
Yeah, and this is the beginning of the great movement, this blue circle. Only about halfway in, the teams that are holding the high ground are having a field day for all of these teams trying to cross the crater.
Look at this battle over here. It's going to be, I think, C9 versus Tempo Storm coming in. Your boy Dre trying to drive by. It looks like they might make it away.
Yep,
more
Tempo
shots.
Storm, they've got 4 vehicles, and they're going to road war their way around the other side of the mountain. They could still do a wraparound, but they're going to drive into more. There's going to be fire up on the high ground. They're driving right into EG.
EG are looking right there, and just they're going to take shots. This is a convoy, and it's going to be tough for EG, or rather Tempo Storm to make it through at this point.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We'll see if Nomi can catch a couple shots here.
Looks like they're not going to be able to get too much. Envious taking some shots over at I think it's Gale Force Esports, perhaps, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Oh,
here we go. A lot of action happening now. This is Check 6.
Microfy is going to get it dropped by FlyQuest. They're actually pushing, and they're going to bring down most of Check 6. Schaefer is still alive at this point. So, too, is another. It's going to be Inhuman. And they'll see if they can't find some fighting here against FlyQuest. Optic is also on the backside, getting pretty low as well.
Optic are in such a brutal position right now. They're outside of the blue. Driving is going to be tough. Smack also from TSM in a little bit of a sticky wicket. He's on the outside of the blue, trying desperately to catch up.
Oh, did they knock Schaefer down? Inhuman, I think, is the only one alive at this point. Trying to res, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's trying to res at this point, so they might get some time to get in.
Is Smack going to make it?
Let's see, where is he? I don't think so. Yeah, he's
a
he got the first aid, but he's in a lot of trouble. This damage is pretty significant. Optic shooting Biggie, trying to find another shot. He's in the blue. He's gonna get dropped down, trying to take out APR. I think Optic, they're in some trouble. 17's gonna have to heal up. Vish is gonna take out one at this point. He's gonna see 17 in a moment as well. Hypic trying to run in. Vish just needs one shot to get this kill. It might not even need it, actually. I think Vish is, or rather Hypoc's just
dead. And he gets it either way. Beautifully done by Vish. He finds vengeance for his fallen comrades, and Optic, despite taking shots from within the blue, will go down here, it seems.
Inhuman gets shot, I believe, by the rest of TSM as they were trying to take shots onto Break, I believe is what it was. But here we go. Look at this. Look how close they are. This is going to be Tempo Storm very close to Smack. They throw the nade. Smack, I don't think he spotted it yet. He's going to run from the nade. He actually almost gets hit by it, but he was on the other side of the, I think... that
was a little close for comfort.
Now we've got a three-way battle between Check 6, TSM, and Tempo Storm at this point. In fact, Valiate is going to get dropped down by Break. And that's a kill. Instantly, Break not only gets the drop, but gets the kill on top of it.
All right, that's one down for Tempo Storm. Let's see what else they're going to be able to do here. Your boy Dre maybe looking for some vengeance as TSM in an okay position. There's so much chaos around this crater, and now the blue is going to start moving, Mott. This is when things really heat up.
Yeah, your boy Dre.
You got to go.
Yeah, it's time to get out of here. And Tempo Storm are on the run at this point. They will get Break dropped down, actually. I'm not sure who got that kill. There's one player of EU United still alive, but here we go. Fight's now breaking out. Your boy Dre, they're battling at this point. Zampa has been left behind, and Vis will also get dropped down, but it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, and I think Vis is going to be fine at this point.
NPR should be able to bring him back up.
Yeah, I think he's just going to res him. There's no other members of... they're going to smoke first.
All right, let's just take a moment here and gather the map. EG still at this very central location. Taking some shots all around. Looks like they've got eyes on another squad there.
STK, yeah. Oh, here we go. Big battle coming into this top area. It's going to be Totality versus another.
Oh, no. They're in such a rough spot between all these cars.
This is awful. They're in some trouble. They're going to lose those cars, and they're going to get blown up, and I'm not sure what they can do here.
Tough shots for Ashik. 2 of their cars have already been blown up, though.
Look at these shots coming in.
In some ways, the burning car is one of the best barricades, though.
They're getting shot, I think, by... Yeah. Team 7 is going to be STK taking shots at them, I believe. So they're fighting from two different sides at this point.
Yeah, seems like STK is a pretty good position. We can't forget about Totality as well. There's only 2 of them left, I believe, but they're up on the high ground there with a great spot. Now, back to the other side. We're looking at Tempo Storm right now. This is Maluki.
Yeah, they were taking shots from EG, but now EG are down in the low ground. They don't have that same position that EG once had. Here we go. Smacks going to run right into your boy Dre. Maluki, in fact, in trouble as well. This is a suppressed Mini 14, or rather SKS, excuse me. Couldn't quite get the kill with it, though. They'll be able to get over the high ground, I believe.
Yeah, suppressed SKS. Very scary weapon to have at this stage. Hard to identify where the shots are coming from, and you just die so fast. One stutter step, and that headshot's coming for you. Here we go. Big damage from Totality.
Yeah, Gambino's in a lot of trouble. They're going to get another knockdown at this point. And they're on the run. 4 different players pretty close by. Maluk and Tony V is actually in a lot of trouble here. Gets shredded down to the lower side of the map.
Traded. Actually gets popped.
Wow.
He somehow survives and turns it around. Nicely done by Tony V.
That was pretty insane.
That was actually a big turn. They needed that to keep their life alive.
I think he's barely in the circle now. No, he's actually just outside of it. This is a problem. Meanwhile, Check 6, they're going to be battling up against Ghost Gaming here on the other side. In fact, he's taking shots at Inhuman. That's
okay.
Check 6 is Inhuman getting shot by Ghost Gaming in this area.
Yep. All right, shots across. Wiz Wiki.
Yeah. This is STK taking shots up onto the high ground. Can't find anybody. But this is going to be interesting. We have TSM and Tempo Storm. They're going to fight each other here in a moment. Maluki is prone.
Yep.
Tony V is nearby. Your boy Dre is being spotted here, and he's going to try to go for the duel, but Drake will be able to get the job done with the rest of the team. And now, Maluki, the last survivor, I believe, of Tempo Storm at this point.
He's going to go
I think
down
he's
as
already,
well.
yeah,
But Tony V, he's going to be right on the side here as TSM push up.
Dude, this would be so hype if he spray him down.
Let's watch the Tony V cam. He knows they're here. APR's going to walk right by.
Shoot
Light him up.
No.
Light him up.
Oh, my God. He doesn't want to go against. Oh,
team.
my God. He's a ghost.
It's the whole team.
He's
they walk
actually
right by.
Hitman right now. This guy might be an assassin. Look at this dude.
But
this
look
is
at the
insane.
blue, dude. He's right on the edge. It's going to start in 24 seconds. He's going to have to make a play. Maybe he could chuck a nade.
I want to watch this so badly.
I think we have to, dude. This is ridiculous.
16 seconds. What play is he going to make? Meanwhile, Totality fighting against another team. EG sitting in the circle.
Get lit up here.
What's he going to do? Tony V's going to be right behind them. He's going to have to move in eventually. 9 seconds left.
Yeah. Shots across on those cars. That's okay.
He might just go a different direction.
We've come this far. If this ends with him running the other way,
I'm going to be really sad. Oh,
Pride is on the line
here. He's stalking them. Envy is taking shots. Cloud9 trying to get in, not able to do so. Not yet anyways. He's in the blue.
Yep.
He's going to hold on for a second. I think we have to move at this point. Envy is taking shots. They'll bring down Frexus of Cloud9. That'll be a nice kill. Noble now fighting in Frolicer as well. He'll try to drive by. Looks like he might be able to make it out. It's going to be close. Looks like he might just make it through.
I think Frolicer's okay, but now TSM taking a lot of shots from EG. Let's look at this battle. Maybe hop to an EG cam.
Yep.
They see where TSM's coming from, but we can't forget about Tony V. He's wrapping around the backside, and he's dead. Okay.
No, he's still there.
Oh, no, he's there. Okay, it was somebody else.
He's still healing. He's just waiting, I think, at this point.
He's stuck in the blue. Such a scary spot to be
Remember,
in.
I mean, just get it. Oh, look at this. McCoy getting dropped down. Ghost Gaming. Great spray down from Ghoul. Profi has an AWM, and he's also got a ghillie suit, but he's getting so low.
Ghillie suit not going to help you in the desert terrain right here. He's trying to get the angle, but he can't quite find it.
He's just below that wall.
Oh, my. What a heartbreaker for Ghoul. Almost gets the double.
Profi's going to heal up for now.
So
Still
TSM
alive.
in a lot of trouble, though. AIM, PR, and Break, the only two left alive.
Yeah,
Looks like AIM, PR is dead. It's just Break.
He's in a smoke. He's going to try to heal here, but he's in the blue now. I think he's going to... He med kits up, and he might make it on through, but he's going to get shot.
Wow. It's the only play you can make, though. He gets the med kit off. There's going to be some smoke down. He's going to zig. He's going to zag, and maybe he can do it.
We'll keep an eye on him for now.
The smoke play, Mott. The smoke play.
Is he actually going to survive? No, I think he's dead. Yeah,
and he's down.
He's dead. So
okay, so EG and Noble both in great spots. Envious still continuing to engage in this duel against Cloud9. That's going to be Moody and Frolicer. I think there's only 2 left alive for Cloud9.
Yep.
So they've lost Frexus and solid FPS.
Wolf on the other side, part of Gale Force Esports. I believe he's alone at this point. So, big battle, though, coming out. I think this is going to be Totality versus STK. AUX going to throw an able, see if he can't find the perfect angle here. And they're going to run from it. Whoa. Did he actually get that nade? That was sick. He got it on Taro, and now Ox is going to push up 1v1, perhaps.
Smithy.
They're getting wrapped on the other side, but on Civils at this point, this is a big problem. Look at this flight coming in. Totality's in a lot of trouble here. In fact, they're just dead.
Yeah, they had good positioning, and now they will get finished off.
Nice play. That was great, though.
Yeah, that was pretty hype.
Cloud. All right, so
we're going to have to see EG make a move. I think right now we've got 18 still alive,
this
so
is
a
our
lot
last
of
circle,
action
by the way.
Still to come.
There's not going to be any buildings in this circle, so what we have right here is the end circle at this point.
Basically this big hill, but again, so many grooves on that eastern side where you can hide in and get cover. kind of find these just like this.
Yeah.
There you go. Wolf has found one.
Yeah.
So who else is going to go down to Noble? Are they having a battle down there? Or is
I
that
think
just
they
Noble?
might be.
Nope, it's just the Noble squad. Okay, but they're on the edge, and they're going to have to move across. Looks like NVS are going to make the move.
This is going to be EG trying to get in now, and it looks like we have a battle coming in, STK versus them. And also Cloud9 getting involved as well. Cloud9 trying to take down EG, can't quite find the angle, though. Nomi behind the rock. This is a very dangerous position. In fact, this is a pretty awful position.
I think if you're Cloud9 right now, you got to be pretty tempted to just try to hold your ground and not take these long shots to reveal your positioning. EG have done a split now. They've got 2 in the circle, 2 outside of the circle to try to cover multiple angles as we see Noble now making their push.
EG, the rest of them are moving in as well now. WizWiki's going to have some eyes on Nomi here in a moment. They might drive right into Noble.
All right, let's stay wide here and just get a feel for these positional movements. Great that we can see these teams numbered and spread out, but Watt's going to get caught. He's so low and he's dropped.
Noble taking shots, and they're going to get most of EG. Ghoul's down. Watts is already dead. Nomi at a different position. Envious, they're getting shot as well, I think. Wolf is going to be in trouble here. Caden going to try to find the kill. He's over the edge, but now getting shot by Cloud9, and Envious will lose a third. It's just Belloc left to try to get the rest of his team alive here, and Cloud9 is going to try to finish them off, although Frolicer's going to get dropped by Uncivils and the rest of this STK team. So Cloud9 is now dead. EG still have 2 alive, Lush and Nomi, although they are getting shot. I think they actually just took down another. Nomi getting some good shots there.
Yeah, so EG's still kind of in an okay spot. It's crazy how you spend the entire game just in the middle of the circle, and now when you make that push, things get so much more difficult. One of the exciting parts about late-game PUBG. 5 teams left alive here, Mod, as this circle gets even smaller.
Wolf is somehow still alive. Envious are going to run right into him, though. He's still prone to the ground. Caden trying – he sees him now, and they're going to drop him. Pretty sure he's just done. In fact, he is. Nice play there from Envious to clear their corners and get that kill done, but Uncivil's taking shots. He will have to be careful as Envious is moving around that corner. Nomi and Lush still alive from EG. Noble, I think they're the only team with 4 alive, I believe. Yes, Noble is the only team with 4 alive at this point.
Okay, so now Noble best positioned, and they've got a okay, they had a good spot, but now with this circle, they are going to have to make a big run where there is very little cover. Squad number 7, who is that?
STK, I believe.
Yeah, that's true. STK, they're in a pretty okay spot as well. Envious.
Let's see what they want to do here with this push. They're going to run right into Uncivils. He's got the new AUG ready to go. Pretty good gun. We'll see if he can't find Uncivils here. He's holding out. He sees him. Going to try for an M4 shot. Not able to do it, but the rest of them are pushing. Caden looking for Aux. He's going to get dropped. Uncivils has got the nade out. He throws it nicely, but he's still in trouble, and he will get dropped down. Caden will return for his life, and he's going to get shot by Noble on the other side.
Perfect play by Noble. They see another skirmish break out, and they just take those long shots from across the way. One player thinks, okay, I can tank this grenade. It's not going to kill me. That's true. But then those long shots from across the way end up bringing him down. Very nicely done.
Envious are going to try to clear out these totality bodies, and I think they're in trouble. But they're getting shot by the back here because, again, Noble has got this angle once more. So Jesse Law, I think, the only survivor for Envious. And it's going to be pretty much a 2v4 here. Unless Jesse Law can get Balak up and alive here at this point.
So how many left alive for Noble? Still all 4. Oh, my.
It's 4v2v2. And Jesse Law is going to have to try to find something amazing here. It's going to be very tough. I think he's going to just have to run. And that's exactly what he's doing. But he's going to get dropped from behind. And now it is going to be Noble as 4 versus the 2 of EG, but Nomi is dropped down, so it's actually a 1v4 here, and if Lush can pull this out, it would be absolutely outstanding.
This would be godlike. Noble in prime spot. They can taste the win. They should know that Nomi is knocked. I think they were the ones that did the damage.
I'm pretty sure they did.
So Lush hiding behind this rock. Noble have eyes covering this angle. They know he could be there. They might not have exact confirmation, but they've got the right general idea.
Oh, do they see him?
For Lush, they're launching nades over in that direction.
And Noble
they might have also just deduced Mod. Maybe they haven't seen him, but they've looked the other way. They know there's nowhere to hide, so they know he has to be on this side of the map.
How's Lush going to pull this out?
No, now they know he's there for sure. He's popped a couple of shots, and he's not going to be able to. So get a screenshot here, Mod, our admins.
Oh, I thought I had share X.
Quickly, just paint.
I could use this. It's a lot easier, trust me.
Yeah. So just make sure we scroll down and get all those. So, folks, that is game number 1. We are going to have a break here in just a moment, and then we will have our second of 5 matches coming up. Switching to the old map coming up next, but a pretty exciting first matchup. Slow start. We only had a couple of pickoffs in those first 2 circles, but then things really heated up. Exciting to see an ending right around the circle, but it is Noble that takes first, EG second, Envious takes third. And those will be your leaders coming into the rest of this year. So
good first game.
Well done, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. Of course, the scoring we didn't really talk about because we had a pretty short pregame, but it will be counted game to game. So we're going to get those screenshots off to our admins.
Yep.
They can count those up, and we'll get a point tally as we come back.
It'll be a lot easier for us next game. We're going to have double observers. Hopefully, it should work.
Yes, we'll be able to get that first load, and we'll get right into it. So we are going to take a break. We're going to cut that local, and then we are going to come back fresh for Game 2. Stick with us, folks. This is the PUBG Beat Invitational number 2.